everyone, this is Leslie with the Plaid Poodle, and today I'm going to show you how to make this simple little layered card, very masculine card. I did it for Father's Day. I used a Father's Day sentiment, so perfect for a Father's Day card, graduation card, or birthday card. I used the gorgeous Grunge stamp set, which is available and is carrying over into the new catalog. And I also use the Delightful Dozen for the sentiment, which is perfect. I've used this all the time because it covers almost every holiday you can think of. But it is unfortunately retiring, but is available through May 31st if you're interested. And if you'll go to my blog, I'll have the information there. To start with the card base is just an 8.5 by 5.5 inch piece of crumb cake cardstock that I've scored at 4 1/4. And then the next layer is Early Espresso cardstock, and it is 4 by 5 1/4. You just center that onto your crumb cake. Then for the stamping, I have a piece of Very Vanilla 5 inches by 3 3/4, and I'm using the Crumb Cake ink and Midnight Muse ink. And this card is an anything goes. It's just wherever you want to place your stamp, it's fine. No one knows where it's supposed to go. But I do use the rule of 3 on the bigger stamps. I did that one in the crumb cake, and then I'm going to use this one in the Midnight Muse. And kind of just stamp off the page. In several spots. And then the little splatter stamp. Wherever you're feeling it, right? Okay, and then that layer just gets layered onto the Early Espresso layer with your snail. And then I should have done this before I glued it down, but I did sponge the edges with the crumb cake. But we can just kind of age it a little bit by doing this. See how I'm bringing that kind of into the center? Okay, and then the next layer is a 3 3/4 inch by 1 1/2 inch piece of Early Espresso, and that gets centered right on the Very Vanilla cardstock. And then a scrap of crumb cake, and this one is 3 1/2 by 1 1/4. And if you miss those dimensions, I will have it on my blog as well. And we'll go ahead and sponge this one before I glue it down. And I'm going to stamp the sentiment onto this one with the stamp from the Delightful Dozen, and I'm going to do that in the Midnight Muse. And I'm going to try and get it centered on here without getting my head in the camera. And I think I did a pretty good job. And then that just gets centered right in the center of that early espresso. So, just a simple layered card, lots of dimension because of the layers and the different colors of stamps, but perfect card for a graduation, birthday, Father's Day, any situation that would call for a masculine card. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Visit my blog for more ideas, and we'll talk to you later.